Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm back with a word. And this word is just called, this is why I call you my everything. Okay, so this was based off, of course, the movie that I watched called Unlisted Love. And basically what this movie was based off of is it ties into like a lot of people that are in their marriage season where you question like what's the difference between you and maybe the other women in this relationship that you're going into. You might have questioned that. You might be going into your marriage season and you're trying to distinct like what will make me stand out from this person or these women that will make him want to be with me, or what makes me different. Are we all the same? Or I have to compete because maybe your spouse, he's showing that he's still out here dating, or because he's going through all the first cycles, or whatever it may be. So this is going to be breaking down pretty much of why he chooses you in the end, or why he chose you to begin with. Okay. So this movie is called Unlisted Love. Basically, this man, he went through trauma in his life. Like his mom and dad, they were married, but they didn't have the traditional marriage. The marriage was pretty much like, the mom was never there. She would trip with the dad and they just didn't have a thing. And she was always working. She never was like there with her family. The traditional mom, like the mom was there cooking and cleaning, none of that. It was mainly like when they were around each other, they argued. She was never there. She was never home. It wasn't what he thought it should be for a family. So he had made a list, and this list was just a mechanism he thought to protect his heart from getting hurt like his dad. He seen his dad hurt with his mom. And so he felt like if I stuck to this list when I found a partner, then I would have a perfect life. I would never have to endure what my dad endured. So he ended up dating a woman where she was a yes woman. Everything he wanted, she was at his beck and call. She was always there when she needed it. So they ended up breaking up and she left wherever he was living. So he was devastated. He tried to go out and date again, but he could never find a person to match that list. So he had a business with a friend, and he decided to get a person that does social media. And he started to do social media. And by doing social media, this woman, she was like specialized in social media. So if you had a business, she can get your business to boom by doing social media. So by her doing that, they started to like have a little, they had a liking for each other, but she was outside of his list. She wasn't what he used to dating because she was independent. She had her own business. She was always putting her career first, kind of like what his mom did. But yet she fit her man in that, her life. She had it to the point where it was all sorted out. So they started to date because he ended up falling in love with her. And she also always made sure she had time for him. He was taken care of. He knew he was loved and all this. So what God did was he let them fall in love and be in a relationship and all that. And he brought back in the woman he felt that got away, that was everything on his list. So she came back in and he let her back in because he felt like she was the one that got away. She was everything he wanted on his list. And he realized that his list was only protecting his heart, but he did not need protection. He did not need that list, because a woman can be a woman and still fulfill her need for her husband and do everything she's supposed to do, but also make sure that man is well taken care of. Because this woman, she cooked, she cleaned, she did everything. When she couldn't, she made sure he was fed. She made sure he had her attention. And she also ran a top company. So he realized that a person that truly loves you will always make sure she has time for you. She does the necessary things for you to make sure that you are loved. So he ended up dumping the girl and telling her, I have a woman, I'm in love with her, I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I thought you were what I wanted, but I was just using that to protect me, but it didn't protect me. It actually hindered me from the person that I always, from the woman that I'm with now that is my partner. He didn't realize that's what he was doing all this time. He was blocking his blessing. So they ended up together, and of course, spending the rest of their life with each other. So a lot of times, a person thinks that what they're doing is protecting them, but it's really blocking them. And what this means for Kingdom Spouse is that these women are just his protection right now. He thinks he's protecting himself from you because he feels like he's never had true love, so he doesn't know what it feels like, but he feels like it's going to feel a certain way if I protect myself from what I think I'm protecting myself from, but he doesn't know he's really blocking himself. But once he surrenders to God and he lets go, you are everything he's always wanted and needed in his life. And that's what she was. She was everything he wanted and needed. So this goes for, women that feel that way. And this also goes for men that feel like they may be protecting themselves and they're using a list, or they're using certain things. Like, if I see this in a girl, I won't date her, or this and that. Stop doing that, because you're probably blocking that person from coming in your life. That's your true partner. So it showed that when you just surrender to God and just let him work in your life and let your true partner come in, she's going to be everything you need and more. He's going to make sure that the mom was not his dad's true partner, because otherwise she would have still had a career and still took care of her husband and her kids. She would have also made time for them, because that's the love of her life. When it's not sent by God and you choose the person, that's what happens. They don't fulfill your needs. So that's what God was saying. He was saying that a lot of times we block it because we have these lists, we have these things that we use to protect us, but it's not protecting us. It's actually hindering us from the love that we truly desire, that we truly deserve. And he's trying to give it to us, but he can't. And so that's why he removed that girl from him for a season, and he brought in the actual wife, and he showed like she can be everything all at once if she's your true partner. And then he brought her back in to show him that that list never protected you. It hindered you from what you always wanted. So then he was able to let it go and actually be with the woman that he truly desired. So this can go so many different ways. It was an amazing story, and the spirit was really moving in this movie. It was beautiful. So he wanted me to say that because a lot of people are blocking their partner. Their partner is right there, and they're blocking them because they're trying to protect themselves. And a lot of women are wondering, like, why is this man with this woman? Why is he not seeing who I am? He sees who you are, but he thinks he's protecting himself with the women that he believes is right for him, but they're not. And soon he's going to see that you're the right one. And they never were. They were always protection mechanisms he thought he was using to protect himself, but he will soon realize that no, this is not what it is. I want the true love, and he's going to realize it and let them go, and then focus on the person that was always meant for him. So I just wanted to say that. Much love and all praises to the Most High.